Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. What is going on? Hopefully, you're all having a great night. Hopefully, you all had a good week. Happy Friday, everyone. How you all doing? What is going on? We have a new month, a new series, new games, people. 53 games left this season. We have the New York Yankees versus the Miami Marlins. That's how the Yankees start their month off here in August, is against the Marlins. Let's see how they do against the Marlins in this 3-game set. Let's see how they do in the month of August. But shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know, and I would greatly appreciate it. But how we feeling though, folks? How we doing? What is going on? What's up? So Yankees Marlins here should be starting in about 4 minutes. I'm excited. I'm excited, folks. I am, I am excited for these games in August and September. So I am definitely looking forward to these games, especially with the new acquisitions that the Yankees made. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. I am so looking forward to these games now. How is everybody doing? We got Jeffy in the chat. Brooklyn is in the house. What's up, Susan? How's it going? How are you? What is up? Yeah, I want to see how this new team performs now. I say new team, but same team, different players now. It has been revised. No doubt about it. But yeah, Brian Cashman did definitely go to town though during the deadline. I know a lot of fans had their doubts about this team and what kind of moves Cashman was going to make, but he responded well. He responded quite well. Fantastic weather today. Nice, Susan. Yeah, well, I have a little bit more confidence with this team. I'll say that much. I got a little bit more. I definitely have more confidence with this team with all the acquisitions that they made, man. I for sure do. Also, do me a favor, folks. Make sure y'all go vote in the poll. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just sending a real quick text. I'm just sending a text real quick. Game should begin here momentarily. What up, Petruzzi? Hamilton? Yeah, Hamilton's probably gone. Loisaga. Maybe even JT Brubaker for all we know. And here we are at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. So Marlins should be taking the field here momentarily. And they're showing the Yankee dugout. What's up, Beagle? Yeah, I'm glad they kept Schlittler too. I know his name has been floated around in trade ideas, but I'm glad they kept him. But here's your New York Yankees lineup. We have Gisham, Dominguez, Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Paul Goldschmidt, Ryan McMahon, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells. Carlos Rodon is your starting pitcher. He has a 2-0 record career versus the Miami Marlins. And that bench is looking so much better. Slater, Caballero, Rosario, Rice. Man, I like reading those names off on the bench. What's up, Andrew? What's going on there, buddy? How are you? Desiree! What's up, Desiree? Jansen Junk, 5-2 record. Opponents are hitting 264 against him. He's got 44 strikeouts, 5 walks. Expect a lot of fastball sliders from him. And the Blue Jays are playing the Royals tonight, so we'll keep track of that game too. And it looks like the Red Sox and Astros are playing against each other. So Correa is back with the Astros. And then you got Bregman playing against his former team. Marlins defense, in the outfield, you have Stowers, Marcy, Myers. In the infield, you have Sonoha, Lopez, Edwards, Wagaman. Hernandez is your DH. Former New York Yankee prospect Augustin Ramirez is at the dish. And Jansen Junk is on the mound, folks. And game is about to begin. Trent Grisham is coming to the plate. He is getting himself adjusted here as he is about to step into the batter's box. He's ready to go. Junk is ready to go. Umpire says play ball. And here we go, folks. The game is underway as Junk sets here on the first pitch. That is strike one. 0-1 to Trent Grisham. Deal one. Foul ball. 0-2 now. So quick 0-2 count here to Trent Grisham. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. Let's see if Grisham can get things started here in the top of the first for the New York Yankees as Junk sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch is in the dirt, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Grisham. And the pitch. Outside, 2-2. So good job to Trent Grisham making it 2-2 after falling behind on a quick 0-2 count. The 2-2. And there's a grounder hit to the first baseman who tosses it to Junk for out number 1. That was Wagaman. All right, and now we will have Jason Dominguez coming to the plate. So let's see what Dominguez does here with 1 out. And here's Dominguez at the plate. First pitch is high, ball 1. What up, Theo? The 1-0. Grounded foul, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here to Dominguez. 1 out here in the top of the first as Junk sets on the 1-1 and the pitch. Just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Really wanted that strike call, but did not get it. Now we have 2 balls, 1 strike to Jason Dominguez. As the 2-1 count pitch comes, there's a grounder to the second baseman, Edwards, who tosses it to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Let's see if Cody Bellinger can keep this inning alive. Chris Siegel is your home plate umpire. They say he is hitter-friendly. 12th season as a Major League Baseball umpire. More outside strikes, more strikes up and down on right-handed bats. And here's Cody Bellinger, who's been red hot, who swings for strike 1. And shout out to Theo for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. You are the man. He says, new team, new series, new day. You got that right. Thank you so much. You're the man, bro. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. The 1-1. Bellinger hits that ball. If it's fair, it's gone. It is. Foul ball. And he gave that one a ride. But it's 1-2 now. So Bellinger. The 1-2. And Bellinger hits that to left field. And the play is made by Stowers. And the Yankees go down in order. So bottom of the first will be coming up. Carlos Rodon will take the mound. So top of the order coming up for the Marlins, Edwards, Ramirez, Hernandez, folks. And we are in a commercial break just like that. No, I saw your text there, Theo. I just I've been catching up on text all day today, dude. So my fault. Carlos will keep his got rolled by junk, literally. Yeah, Carlos has been keeping his he's been keeping his cool. He's been keeping his cool lately. I mean, this season he's doing a lot better. He's checking it. He's more in control of his emotions. Theo says, fair enough, dude. No rush. Yeah. What's up, Ronald? How's it going there, bud? All right. Marlins starting lineup. We have Edwards, Ramirez, Hernandez, Otto Lopez, Dane Myers, Kyle Stowers, Wagaman, Sanoja, Marcy. This is Jensen Junk's first career start against the Yankees. Possibly there, Boone. I don't know. You tell me, man. What do you think? So here's Carlos Rodon, 22 starts, 11-7 record, 3.18 ERA. He's having a fantastic season. I know he's had some rough outings, but I like what I'm seeing from Rodon here in year 3 with the Yankees. What's up, Katie? You're funny, Susan. Yankee defense, you have Dominguez, Gisham, Bellinger in the outfield, McMahon, Volpe, Jazz, Goldschmidt in the infield. Wells is at the dish. Stanton is DHing tonight. Well, it's a little bit of a delay to the start. I don't know what's going on here. Some conversation with a home plate umpire and Carlos Rodon. So I'm not sure what we're waiting on. What's up, Marvin? What's going on? What up, Marvin? Shout out to Marvin for joining. Thank you for joining. All right. Game is now underway. Here's Xavier Edwards leading things off here for the Marlins. First pitch from Rodon is in there for strike one. All right, Edwards calls time. All right, he steps back into the batter's box. He's ready to go. Rodon sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Edwards as Rodon sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball. Still staying alive. 0-2 to Edwards. The 0-2. And that is right to Jazz. A line drive right to Jazz Chisholm. And first out of the game. Jazz Chisholm playing against his former team. And here's Agustin Ramirez, folks, former New York Yankee prospect, coming to the plate. Let's see what he does against Carlos Rodon. He's batting .238 with a .734 OPS and I believe, and 15 home runs, I believe it was. He takes strike one. It is 0-1 here to Agustin Ramirez. Outside, 1-1. What's up, Frederick? What up, William? The 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Agustin Ramirez. And Herberto Hernandez is waiting on deck. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he got him first strike out of the game for Carlos Rodon. He's out here in the bottom of the first. Ramirez swung out a ball that was in the dirt. And this brings up Heriberto Hernandez. So let's see what he does with 2 outs. Let's see if Rodon could go 1, 2, 3. And first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. All right, we're ready to go now. Rodon with the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. 3-0. The 3-0. That's called a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Hernandez. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 game. 3-1 count to Hernandez. As Hernandez steps out of the batter's box for a moment. Now he's ready to go. Rodon sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. That is a grounder. Hit to McMahon, who fields it, throws to first, and gets him out. So Marlins go down in order. Good job to the Yankees. And we're now going to the top of the second. So still a 0-0 game. Yes, indeed. So you'll have Stanton, Jazz, and Goldschmidt coming up. So 4, 5, 6 batters coming up for your New York Yankees. You were watching on Yes and K annoys you? But how's everybody doing on this Friday night? How you all doing? Hopefully you all had a good week. Hopefully you're all doing something fun for the weekend. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And yo, what up, Ace? What's going on? Shout out to my man Ace. Phil Rizzuto. Yeah, there's some legendary announcers, man. No doubt. But yes, we are in a commercial break. Game will resume here shortly. Let's see what bullpen arms come out tonight. Let's see if any of the new guys come out that the Yankees acquired. Curious to see. I want to see Jake Bird. That's for sure. All right, game will resume here. All right, here's Giancarlo Stanton leading things off here in the top of the second. First pitch is strike 1. Good numbers from Giancarlo Stanton so far in 32 games. DO1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 now. The 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pitches it in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Giancarlo Stanton. There's Jazz waiting on deck. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Stanton strikes out. 1 down. And that is Junk's first strikeout of the game. Doesn't seem like he throws a lot of junk. Ha! All right, here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. facing his former team. First pitch. Rounded foul. 0-1. DO1 is popped up. Looks like it's out of play. It is 0-2 now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz spent 5 seasons with the Marlins, 2020 to 2024. He was an All-Star in 2022. When he was a Marlin. Here's the 0-2. Outside 1 and 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jazz, 1 out in the top of the second. Still a 0-0 score. Let's see if Jazz gets the first hit for the New York Yankees as Junk sets here on the 1-2. And Jazz hits that to left field, and Wagaman makes the play. Sorry, not Wagaman. It was Stowers. My fault. Plenty of Yankee fans in the stands, but it's no surprise. It is Miami. It is Florida. So plenty of Yankees fans out there in the Miami area, and just Florida in general. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Misses with that pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Goldschmidt. Junk sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-2. Goldschmidt fouls it back. I thought he struck out for a minute there. Yeah, big time, Susan. A lot of transplants in Florida. A lot of New York transplants for sure. There's Ryan McMahon waiting on deck. Junk sets here on the 1-2. The pitch is low for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2. Pitches in the dirt. Full count now to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Top of the second, 0-0 game. Let's see if Goldschmidt could keep this inning alive. The payoff. Foul back. Still staying alive. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Junk sets. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Goldschmidt thought it was ball 4. Junk got his second strikeout of the game, and just like that, we're going to the bottom of the second. Cy Young Junk. It's a good Junk, too, not the bad Junk. Oh, nice. Paul O'Neill and David Cohn among the participants in the Old Timers Day, August 9th. That should be fun. Yeah. So, bottom of the second coming up. Still a 0-0 game. Let's see what Rodon does here in the top of the second. He had a good first inning. Jeter's not going. I think he said he wasn't going to be able to attend. I forgot what the reason was. He said it. I forgot what it was. I think it was something to do with family, but I'm not 100%. But how we all doing, folks? Game should be resuming here shortly. Once again, folks, make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, looks like we are getting back to the game. All right, Otto Lopez will lead things off here for the Miami Marlins. And first pitch is strike one. Rodon sets on the 0-1. The pitch. Outside 1-1. The 1-1. Strike two. Lopez didn't like that call. Some of these pitches are close. I feel like the umpire is calling them like right on the edge with the balls and strikes. It's what I'm seeing so far. As Rodon sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball. And Dane Myers waiting on deck. The 1-2. 2-2. So as of right now, bottom of the second, Royals beating the Blue Jays 2-1. Astros have a lead over the Red Sox 1-0. Both games in the bottom of the second. The 2-2. Foul back. Man, it'd be awesome if the Yankees won this one, won this game. Blue Jays lose tonight. Make it that much closer for them to try and take over the AL East again. The 2-2. There's a grounder. Hit to Volpe, fielded, fires to first for out number one. And I'll bring up Dane Myers to the plate. Was anybody else holding their breath? Walken says, oh my God, no error. All right. And here's Dane Myers at the plate. First pitch is strike one. The 0-1 is popped up to center field. Running back is Gisham. He's at the warning track. He makes the play for out number two. Myers gave that one a ride. And that'll bring up Kyle Stowers to the plate. So let's see if Stowers can keep this inning alive for the Marlins, or let's see if Rodon can have another 1-2-3 inning. Little lefty-lefty matchup right here. He takes strike one. So 0-1 here to Stowers. The 0-1. Pitch is low for ball one. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Let's play that two-strike hole. 2 strikes, 2. On base here. Rodon sets on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Route number 3. And just like that, we are going to the top of the third. Still a 0-0 game. The bottom of the order coming up for the Yankees, McMahon, Volpe, and Wells. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you're all having a great night. Hopefully it's a great Friday night. The weekend is here. Any fun plans for the weekend? Any last minute summer plans or any last minute plans before summer comes to an end? But how we doing, folks? Talk to me. How's everybody feeling on this Friday night? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. Birthday's in 2 weeks, John. Okay. Yeah, paying bills. I heard that, man. That's a monthly thing. We all got to pay bills. Part of life. Part of life. Oh, it's not on a Friday? No, all good, William. I appreciate you, man. Debt taxes will be 6. All right. Looks like we are coming back to the game here. And here's Ryan McMahon. He takes strike 1. So McMahon will lead things off here for the top of the third. One of many players that the Yankees traded for. The 0-1 during the trade deadline. Here's an 0-2 count now to McMahon. The 0-2 outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. And there's a grounder hit to Edwards, who fields it, throws over to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Anthony Volpe now. So no teams have a hit yet. Last 12 games for Volpe, 6 home runs, 9 RBIs, scored 8 runs, OPS of 933. I mean, great numbers. Can't ignore the defensive mistakes. As he takes ball 1. Dodgers beating the Rays right now 2-0. As Volpe pops that one up in foul territory, and the play is made by Wagaman. 2 down, just like that. And that'll bring up the catcher, Austin Wells, to the plate. So 2 outs, top of the third. Here's Austin Wells. First pitch is grounded to Wagaman, who will take it himself, steps on the bag. So quick 1-2-3 inning here. We're going to the bottom of the third now. So no hits, no runs, no errors. Still a 0-0 game here, folks. Trust me, I didn't forget the 6 errors. I mentioned the defensive blunders from Volpe, along with the offensive numbers that he's been putting up. I don't know if you guys and gals are aware of this, but Devin Williams is still going to get the opportunities to close games. What's up, Robert? All right. Game will resume here. Eric Wagaman will lead things off here for the Marlins. It'll be the bottom of the order. So Wagaman, Sonoha, and Marcy. And first pitch, strike one. Royals beating the Blue Jays right now, 5-1 in the top of the third, folks. Here's the 0-1. Just misses. 1-1 now to Wagaman. The 1-1. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Wagaman hits that ball into left field. That ball is caught. Is it caught? Yes, Dominguez caught it out there in left field. Oh my God. As he ran that ball down, that ball was in the air as they are showing the replay. He makes the catch out there in foul territory. Good job, Dominguez, for making the play. One down. Yeah, Dominguez really had to make a run for that one, and he got there. Great catch by Dominguez as we have Sonoha at the plate. He takes strike one. The 0-1 is low for ball one. 1-1 now to Sonoha. The 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. Let's see if Rodon could get his third strikeout of the game. 2-1 here to Sonoha. Did he go? Yes, he did. And he has struck out. That is the third strikeout of the game. 2 down, just like that. Yeah, first base umpire said he did, in fact, go around. And now we have Jacob Marcy at the plate. First pitch, ball. as Rodon sets here on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Marcy here as Rodon sets the pitch. That is in there for strike 2. Time to play that 2-strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 0-0 game. Third. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Marcy. Marcy calls time. Here's the payoff. And it's ball 4 to Marcy, who draws a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Carlos Rodon. So the inning is alive, and we are back to the top of the lineup. That'll bring up Xavier Edwards to the plate. So Edwards is 0 for 1 tonight. And it is ball 1 to Edwards. It's 1-0. So we got a runner on first with 2 outs, bottom of the third. 1-0 count here to Edwards as he fouls that pitch back. It's 1-1. Marcy has a lead there at first. The 1-1. Pitch is low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Now to Edwards. Rodon sets here on the 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Strikes, 2 outs. Marcy leading at first. The 2-2. Did he go? He did not, first base umpire said. Full count. That'll release Marcy from first base. So another full count here. Foul back, still 3-2. Edwards still staying alive. And Augustine Ramirez is on deck for the Marlins as Rodon sets. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So good job to Carlos Rodon. as he pitches his third inning. In the third inning, he is done for the third. That's his fourth strikeout of the game. And the top of the lineup coming up for the New York Yankees, folks. We are in a commercial break. It's still a 0-0 game. Neither team has any hits. And there's only the one walk, and that was from Carlos Rodon. Yankees have not been able to reach base yet. So let's see if they can reach base in the top of the fourth. But how we feeling, folks? How we doing? Yeah, Rodon was shaking his head. I couldn't believe it. But he was able to get out of it. Yeah, Yankees bats need to get going now. They need to start manufacturing some hits, start manufacturing some runs. Welkin's about to fall asleep. All right. Game will start here. We'll resume here momentarily. Yeah, like I was saying, Yankees have not been able to get on base yet. There's a couple of the new guys that just got traded for on the New York Yankees there in the bullpen. And here we go. Top of the fourth, folks. Gisham takes ball one. Gisham 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-0. That is called a strike. 1-1. Junk sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. Gisham hits that ball to right field. That'll drop. That'll go to the wall. Let's see if he goes to. Nope, he will stop at first. As Gisham gets the first hit for the New York Yankees. He is on there with a single. Yankees get their leadoff man on here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez. That was a hard hit ball hit to right field. And Gisham with a single. And let's see what Dominguez does. He's 0 for 1. Dominguez swings and misses on the first pitch. 0-1. What's up, Chua? The 0-1. 0-2. As Junk sets here on the 0-2. The pitch is high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Dominguez. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that gets through. So back-to-back singles here. One by Gisham, one by Dominguez. So Yankees have Gisham at second, Dominguez at first. So 2 runners on base, and this brings up Cody Bellinger. So Yankees putting together a couple of hits here. Let's see what they do with runners on first and second. This is a fantastic opportunity for them to get on the board. So let's see what Cody Bellinger does. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is low for ball one. 1-1 now. Last 34 games for Bellinger, 345 batting average, 11 homers, 27 ribbies, OPS of 1029. The 1-1. Out of the way, 1-2. Despite the Yankees having a bad July, he's been one of the bright spots in the lineup. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Top of the fourth, 1-2 count to Bellinger. As Bellinger steps back in to the plate. Junk sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball. Still staying alive. Still 1-2 to Bellinger. Another 1-2 pitch. Bellinger fouls it off. So Bellinger making Junk work here. There's Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. The 1-2. Fouled away. Bellinger battling here against Junk. Another 1-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Bellinger hits that ball deep into right field, looking up, and it is caught right at the wall. Oh, man, tagging up is Gisham. He'll go to third. Oh, man, Bellinger just missed. Just missed. And Myers caught that ball right at the wall, right at the warning track. Bellinger was just off the mark there. Well, we got runners on first and third now with one out. This brings up Giancarlo Stanton. And Dominguez steals second base. Good job to Dominguez to avoid a potential double play. It's strike one to Stanton. That is the 17th stolen base for Jason Dominguez. So runners on second and third with one out. 0-1 count to Stanton. Once again, golden opportunity here for the Yankees to get on the board as Stanton takes ball one. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now to Stanton. The 2-2, Giancarlo hits that ball into left field. That ball, oh my God! It is gone, a 3-run bomb for Giancarlo Stanton. Let's go! He set that to the moon. 116, 409-foot home run. Oh, the Yankees are up 3-0 here. Let's go. And they're celebrating in the Yankees dugout. There's Jazz Chisholm Jr., who takes ball 1. 5th home run in his last 9 games for Giancarlo. The 1-0. 1-1 now to Jazz. Yeah, he sent that thing to the friggin' moon. He knew that ball was out of there. 1-2 now to Jazz. Sent it, yeah, second level, man. Holy smokes. I mean, none of us should be surprised as that pitch was upstairs. It's 2-2 now to Jazz. The 2-2. Line drive. Foul ball. Giancarlo Stanton, another former Marlin who was traded to the Yankees. The 2-2. And it's a grounder. Hits Edwards, who fields it, throws it to first. Out number 2. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. What's up, Rodney? Yeah, Brad. Immediately, dude. Immediately. Exactly, bro. First pitch to Goldschmidt, strike 1. Deal 1. 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Foul back. Still 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Struck him out looking. Again. Yeah, so Goldschmidt struck out for the second time tonight. So third strikeout for Junk. But the Yankees on their board on a 3-run bomb from Giancarlo Stanton. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th. Ramirez, Heriberto Hernandez, Lopez coming up. How we feeling, folks? How we feeling? Yeah, let's hit those likes, people. Let's hit those likes. Hit that subscribe if you're new. We're slowly on the way to 1,900. So anybody out there that is watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. The big goal is 2,000. No doubt, Giku. Oh, dude, Giancarlo in the postseason is great. But bottom of the 4th will be coming up. Make sure y'all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. I'm loving all the tweets, by the way, on Giancarlo. Oh my God. Freaking loving it. Oh my God. All right. We are here in the bottom of the fourth. So Judge could return during the series at Rangers. Fernando Cruz could throw soon, would be first time since oblique injury. Mark Leiter Jr. in rehab game this weekend. So Mark Leiter Jr. was expected to be back for the Texas series too. Right, Brad? And here's Augustine Ramirez. He has a 1-0 count against him. Struck out in his first at bat as he takes ball 2. 2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now to Ramirez. Rodon did not like that call. The 3-0. Well, that's a 4-pitch walk to Ramirez. Second walk by Rodon. And that'll bring up Hernandez to the plate. Owen once here to Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 tonight. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I haven't worn a hat for like over a month. I was actually debating whether or not I should win one or wear one for tonight's game, but I don't know. Yeah, Brooklyn, you tell Brad. You better listen to Susan, man. She's from Brooklyn there, Brad. You don't want that heat. You don't want that smoke, Brad. The 0-2. Line drive, rip foul. The 0-2. 1-2. Rodon sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Oh, foul ball. I don't know if the bat hit Wells or was it the ball that hit Wells. Let's see. Oh, that was the ball. It didn't really hit him in a great spot either, if you know what I mean. But it is still 1-2 here to Hernandez. Runner on first, bottom of the fourth, nobody out. Yankees have a 3-0 lead. The 1-2 misses. 2-2. And Otto Lopez on deck for the Marlins. The 2-2. Pitches in the dirt. Full count now. The 3-2. Line drive foul. Rodon sets. The 3-2. Struck him out looking. One down. Let's go. Yeah, Hernandez did not like that call. So 5 strikeouts for Rodon tonight. And that'll bring up Otto Lopez to the plate. First pitch to Lopez. Strike one. DO1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Lopez. The 1-1. And that's a stolen base for Ramirez. So now we got a runner on second with 1 out. So no chance of turning a double play here. The 2-1. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Runner on second, 1 out. Yankees leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th as Rodon sets on the 3-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Rodon. That is 6th strikeout for Carlos Rodon. All right. Here's Dane Myers at the plate. Rodon throws over to second to check on Ramirez as he safely gets back. Ball 1 to Myers. Rodon sets on a 1-0. There goes Ramirez again. And he steals third base. So now we got a runner on third with 2 outs. Wells tried telling him, look out, but it's too late. So 5th stolen base for Ramirez. Looks like Wells is going to come out and talk with Rodon real quick. Small little break here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ace. I'm sorry, man. I know. I just got to start accepting it, man. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm so sorry. I apologize, sir. I apologize. I'm sorry, bro. All right, I'll listen to you about Stanton as Rodon sets here on the 2-0. The pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. And Stowers is on deck for the Marlins. The 2-1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Myers. As Rodon sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. Strike 2. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's play it. Let's give Rodon strike out of the game. The payoff. And just misses for it with ball 4. That is the 3rd walk issued by Carlos Rodon tonight. So we got runners on the corners. And this brings up Kyle Stowers, who is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. So Rodon is at 74 pitches right now. And here's Kyle Stowers. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. 0-1 count to Stowers as Rodon sets the pitch. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Let's play that forward. Let's see if Rodon can break out. Stowers calls time. And looks like he's ready to go. The 0-2. Pitch is low. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Rodon sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 7 strikeout for Carlos Rodon. We're going to the top of the 5th. Rodon gets himself out of a little bit of a jam. And just like that, we're going to the top of the 5th. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead. McMahon, Volpe, Wells coming up. So Rodon's cooking. He is cooking. I prefer Judge just getting resting and Stanton playing in high leverage. I mean, Judge will be back, man. He'll be back. He's not going to take the field for another 2 weeks. But good job to Carlos Rodon. So far, so good. Hey, Susan, I'll take McMahon over Vivas. I'll take McMahon over Peraza. I'm just saying. Wells. Yes, indeed, folks. But the Yankees have a 3-0 lead. Let's see if they could get some more runs here in the top of the fifth. Once again, folks, I appreciate you all tuning in to the play-by-play. Let's get those likes up. Get those likes. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate all the new subscribers. I'll still take McMahon's bat over Peraza's and Vivas. I'll still take his bat. Defensively, no question. His bat, I'll still take it. But so far with the Yankees, he's actually been okay thus far. So let's see how he does in tonight's game. He's 0 for 1 tonight, and it is 0-1 to McMahon as he leads things off here in the top of the fifth for the New York Yankees. McMahon hits that ball deep into center field, but not deep enough. And Marcy's there to make the play, 1 down. And that brings up Anthony Volpe to the plate, who is 0 for 1 tonight. Royals still beating the Blue Jays right now, 5-1 in the top of the sixth. Strike one to Volpe. Astros beating the Red Sox 1-0 in the top of the sixth, and then the Dodgers are beating the Rays in the bottom of the third 2-0. Yankees up 3-0 here against the Marlins. As Volpe fouls that one back, it's 0-2. I like those numbers, Welkin. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Well, I'm just saying McMahon overall is an upgrade. It's still an upgrade over the over Vivas and Peraza. I know, Brad. I just can't see the picture. I'm sorry, Brad. The 1-2. And there's a grounder. Oh, and there's a single there for Volpe. As Lopez tried sliding for it, but it gets past him. So a 1-out single for Anthony Volpe. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. There's Wells. Wells pops that one up on the first pitch. Myers makes the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Trent Gisham. We are back to the top of the lineup. Gisham is 1 for 2 tonight. And also scored a run. Officially an hour and 20 minutes into tonight's game. As John throws over to first to check on Volpe. Volpe safely gets back. We have Trent Gisham at the plate. Yeah, Cashman's not playing, Brad. I mean, and there goes Volpe, and he will steal second base. So runner on second now with 2 outs. And no throw by Ramirez. 0-1 here to Gisham. Runner on second. See if the Yankees could put up another run here on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gisham. I don't know about all that, Brad. I don't know about your question about Stroman. The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. There's Dominguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. Volpe takes his lead at second base. The 1-2. Fouled away. Still staying alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trent Gisham. The 1-2. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Trent Gisham. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 5th. The 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Gisham. The payoff. Gisham gets a piece of it. Still staying alive. Little battle going on here between Junk and Gisham. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 5th. The Yankees leading 3-0 as Junk sets. Another payoff. And Gisham once again gets a piece of it. Looks like Ramirez got hurt on that pitch. Man, look at those arms that the Yankees have in the bullpen. All of a sudden, the bullpen looks so much better, and it's going to even be better when the reinforcements come back. So still 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Gisham with 2 outs. As Junk sets. Another payoff. Ball 4. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Junk is at 83 pitches in tonight's game so far. And here's Dominguez. So runners on first and second. Fantastic at bat. That's funny, Brad. That's crazy. Just like we're social media is crazy, man. Like just how the word gets around so quick. And there's a base hit. That should score Volpe. And it's an RBI single for Dominguez. We got runners on the corners now. So good job to Dominguez. It is now a 4-0 game as Dominguez comes through. And this brings up Cody Bellinger. Dominguez 2 for 3 tonight. Let's see what Bellinger does. Bellinger came close to a home run in his last at bat as he takes strike one. So Bellinger 0 for 2. Let's see if he could get his first hit of the game. The 0-1. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Yankees have a 4-0 lead. The 0-2. Another stolen base for Dominguez. That is his 18th stolen base. So we got runners on second and third now. Dominguez making it happen here tonight. Gisham at third, Dominguez at second. They take their lead. Here's the 1-2. Bellinger fouls it off. Still 1-2. The 1-2. There's a base hit. Gisham will score. Dominguez will score. Bellinger goes to second. It's a 6-0 game. Let's go. The Yankees making it happen here with 2 outs. One more time. The Yankees are winning 6-0. Yankees making it happen here with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. There's Giancarlo, who had that 3-run home run in his last at bat. Let's see what he does here. He takes strike one. The 0-1. 1-1. And Bellozo warming up in the bullpen for the Marlins. 2 balls, 1 strike now. So Junk is at 92 pitches here in the top of the 5th. Foul back. 2-2 now to Stanton. Two, full count. And we got Jazz Chisholm waiting on deck. Swing and a miss as Stanton strikes out. But the Yankees put up 3 more. It is a 6-0 game. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see what Carlos Rodon does here in the bottom of the 5th. He's at 78 pitches. Belly's MVP, bro. I mean, he's earning it. It really is about time there, Brad, that they're letting these guys run, man. It's like you got to play. It's baseball, man. If there's guys on the team that could run, let them run. Let them steal bases. You know, create opportunities. Start being, start threatening a little more. Antonio Garcia says, "Let's go Yankees." That's right, man. Definitely gets you out of the double plays. You are 100% correct. And looking at the poll, I had 40 votes or 41 votes and 90%, 42 votes. 90% of you said that the Yankees are going to win. Top fans of the chat, top three: Theo, Susan, and Welkin. Small ball is important. Small ball is important. It's just too bad they're like the Yankees have gotten away from it. I mean, a lot of just baseball in general, man. You got to play that small ball. It pays off. That's what I'm saying. A lot of speed on this team as we are back to the game. And here's Wagaman at the plate. He's starting things off here in the bottom of the fifth. It is 2-0 now to Wagaman. The 2-0, 3-0. The 3-0, 3-1. The 3-1. Whoa, 3-2. Wagaman did not like that call. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Wagaman. Let's see if Rodon could get his 8th strike out of the game. Line drive and a single for Wagaman as the Marlins get the first hit of the game. Rodon was pitching a no-hitter. And Sonoha pops it up in foul territory. Goldschmidt looking, and it is out of play, 0-1. One ball, one strike here to Sonoha. Time is called. Looks like they're having some. Looks like Rodon is having a pitch comm issue. 1-1 here to Sonoha as Rodon sets. Here's the pitch. That is hit to right field. Looking up is Bellinger, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run by Javier Sonoha, and the Marlins are on the board. It is now a 6-2 game. Six-two game now. Still nobody out. And that'll bring up Jacob Marcy to the plate. From no-hitter to 2 runs. Yeah. Yankees are up by 4 now. First pitch to Marcy is ball 1. There's strike 1. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2. Let's see if Rodon could get his 8th strikeout of the game. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. 8th strikeout for Carlos Rodon. 1 down. Now I'll bring up Xavier Edwards. We're back to the top of the lineup. And there's Jonathan Loaisiga warming up in the Yankee bullpen. First pitch to Edwards is fouled back 0-1. Edwards 0 for 2 tonight. He has an 0-1 count against him. The pitch. Rodon misses with that one. It is now 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now to Edwards as he fouls off that pitch. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. See if Rodon could get his 9th strikeout of the game. The 2-2. Another foul ball. As Rodon sets. Here's the 2-2. Pitches outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Edwards. It's a full count. There's Augustine Ramirez waiting on deck. Ball 4. And there's a walk to Edwards. That is Rodon's 4th walk of the game. He's at 98 pitches. Boone looking like he was trying to decide whether or not to take him out of the game or keep him in there. Looks like Matt Blake is coming out to try and settle him down. Hopefully he could get through 5. Yeah, he's definitely a little gassed for sure. But, he's throwing 98 pitches. Yeah, Loisaga warming up in the bullpen. And here's Augustine Ramirez. 0 for 1, had a walk in the fourth inning. He's got a couple of stolen bases. So Edwards will take his lead at first. Rodon trying to finish the fifth here. First pitch, strike one. As Rodon sets here on the 0-1. Rodon throws over to first to check on Edwards. As Rodon sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Let's play that. It's only one out. My fault. Thought it was 2 outs. Got a little excited. Double play would be nice. End the inning. The 0-2. Fouled away. So Rodon is at 101 pitches. The 0-2. Foul back. Oh, bat knocks down Wells's mask. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Struck out of the game for calls for Rodon. He's at 103 pitches. So 2 outs, runner on first. That brings up Hernandez to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Hernandez takes ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. Oh, it will be. That's gonna. This inning will be his final inning. There's no question. But he is at 105 pitches right now. He's trying to get himself out of this 5th inning. It's 2 balls, no strikes here to Hernandez as Rodon sets here on the 2-0. The pitch, 3-0. So Blue Jays are losing right now, 5-1 in the top of the 8th against the Royals. Astros still beating the Red Sox 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers beating the Rays 5-0 in the top of the 5th. Here's the 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Hernandez, and Boone has seen enough. That is the 5th walk by Carlos Rodon tonight, but looks like he will go 4 2/3 innings. Only gave up the 2 runs, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts. So Rodon a little disappointed with himself. He wanted to really get out of that fifth inning, but Jonathan Loaisiga will be coming into the game. But how are we feeling, folks? How are we feeling about how do we feel about Carlos Rodon's outing? So 9 strikeouts, 5 walks, gave up the 2 runs, pitched 4 and 2/3. Petruzzi says we better not lose it. What alarms? What are you talking about? Yeah, 5 walks is a little high, but I mean, I like the 9 strikeouts. Did I watch any of the deadline stuff yesterday? Like what? You got to be more specific, man. Yep, Lasagna will be, or Jonathan Loaisiga will be coming into the game. So when we get back, runners on first and second with 2 outs. So let's see if Loaisiga can get the team out of the 5th inning. Looks like a nice night out there in the city of Miami. All right. So here's Jonathan Loaisiga. He's looked a little better as of late. Little better. So let's see what he does here. So Rodon is responsible for the 2 runners on. And here's Otto Lopez, who's 0 for 2. Way outside, 1-0 to Lopez. Yeah, I'm pretty much up to all the moves that went down. The 1-0. Oh, and that hits Lopez. So looks like the bases are now loaded. So things getting a little interesting here in the bottom of the 5th now with Dane Myers coming to the plate. All right, looks like actually we have a pinch hitter coming in for Myers. So once again, things getting a little interesting here. It'll be Liam Hicks pinch hitting for Dane Myers. First pitch, strike 1 to Myers. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs. It's an 0-1 count to Myers. Yankees leading 6-2. The 0-1. And it is 0-2. Let's play that 2. Strikes 2 out. Howard waiting on deck for one. But he doesn't last very long because, yeah, Larry. You're right, Larry. The 0-2. Outside 1-2. And shout out to Larry Iaquinta. How are you? The 1-2. Gets a piece of it. Still 1-2. Loizaga sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The 2-2. That one's hit to... Oh, there's a little blooper that'll drop. That'll score a couple of runs. So pinch hit 2-run single for Hicks. It is now a 6-4 game. Like I was saying, things are going to get a little interesting, and they have gotten interesting. So now we got runners on the corners with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Kyle Stowers to the plate. So Marlins all of a sudden now down by 2 runs. Line drive, right to McMahon. He fields it. Fantastic play by McMahon. McMahon takes a hit away. Good job to McMahon. Let's check this replay. Yeah, took it on the hop. Wow. This is why McMahon was traded for, people. But the Marlins put up 4 in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 6-4 game, so now the Yankees are up by 2. Now it's an interesting game. So top of the 6th will be coming up. We're in a commercial break. Jazz, Goldschmidt, and McMahon will be due up. Yankees need to, once again, start scoring some runs. Yeah, Loizaga not that guy. What's up, Jackson? I mean, the only reason why I would think why Loizaga was brought into the game was because it was Still early. I mean, I know they got new arms, but I can't. I mean, I'm. Merrill Kelly's with the Texas Rangers. Cedric Mullins with the Mets. Carlos Correa reunites with the Astros. Well, here's Jazz. He takes ball one. The 1-0. Jazz hits that ball to center field, and play is made at the warning track. By Marcy, one down. Just misses on that one for Jazz, and that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. Goldschmidt 0 for 2 tonight. Valente Bellozo is your pitcher for the Marlins. He, as Junk's night is over. So Goldschmidt 0 for 2, struck out both the bats. The 1-0. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1. As Bellozo sets here on the 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2 now to Goldschmidt. So Yankees are up 6-4 here in the top of the 6th. The 2-2. And Goldschmidt strikes out looking for the third straight time. He is 0 for 3. Struck out all 3 in his at-bats. And that'll bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. And that play for McMahon, though, man, that was such a fantastic play. As McMahon takes strike one. McMahon is 0 for 2 tonight. As Bellozo sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bellozo sets on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2 now to McMahon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Yankees leading 6-4. Let's see if McMahon can keep this inning alive. He's looking for his first hit of the night. The 2-2. Full count. And Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen right now for the Yankees, left-handed pitcher. Here's the payoff. And McMahon strikes out looking. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Yankees go down in order. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. 6-4 game. And Wagaman, Sanoja, and Marcy will be due up. So it'll be the bottom of the order for the Miami Marlins. Well, let's see if the Yankees bullpen can protect the lead here. But how are we doing, folks? How's everybody doing on this Friday night? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Well, let me ask. 6-2. I mean, look, I'm not saying what Boone did was right, but he thought, okay, they're up 4 runs. I don't want to use any of the big arms yet. I could bring in Loisaga. I'm not trying to defend Boone's decision here. I mean, I'm just saying maybe that's what he was thinking. All right, the name that Yankee, 1998 with the Yankees, 99 to 05 with the Marlins, 2006 to 2010 with the Red Sox. Hedrick is in the game. 279 batting average, 223 home runs, 952 RBIs, 771 runs. I think this is Mike Lowell. That's the name that comes to my mind for a name that Yankee. One and one now to Wagaman. The 1-1. 2-1. The 2-1. Foul back, 2-2. So Wagaman is 1 for 2 tonight. Also scored a run. So Royals beating the Blue Jays right now 5-1, top of the ninth. Blue Jays will get one last chance to make a comeback if they're able to and try to win the game as Wagaman fouls that pitch back. Bottom of the eighth, Red Sox and Astros tied up at 1. Dodgers beating the Rays right now 5-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Sanoja is on deck for the Marlins as McMahon fields it, throws to first, 1 down. And that'll bring up Javier Sanoja. So Sanoja had that 2-run homer in the 5th that initially put the Marlins on the board. He shows bunt. There's a bunt. Hedrick picks it up, throws to first. Gets him out. Fantastic play. What a play by Hedrick. Sanoja was running down that line too, man. And he could run. So good job to Hedrick for making that play. just gets him out right on time. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And Jacob Marcy's at the plate. He takes ball 1. The 1-0. That is in there for a strike, 1-1. Well, there's one of the newly acquired trades warming up in the bullpen. It is Jake Bird, who was acquired from the Rockies. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Marcy. Dude looks different without a beard. And Simpson is warming up for the Marlins. He's a left-handed pitcher. So you got Bird for the Yankees, Simpson for the Marlins. The 2-1. 2-2. What up, Dev? Let's play that 2-strike horn. The 2-2. It is popped up. Foul territory. McMahon, Wells going after it. Oh, Wells could not come up with it. Are you kidding? Oh, come on, man. Talk to each other. I mean, McMahon did back off. He thought Wells had it. I thought Wells had it, but nope. Inning is still alive. So that is an error on Wells. Now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Marcy. Umpire calls time. Payoff. Ball 4, and it's a walk to Marcy. And that'll bring up Xavier Edwards. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Marlins. So a little bit of new life because of that error by Wells. Oh, that was so funny. Not funny, but annoying. That was frustrating. First pitch, strike 1 to Edwards. Hedrick sets here on the 0-1. The 0-1. One ball, 1 strike now to Edwards. The 1-1. 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2. Fouled away. Marcy was attempting to steal there. The ball was fouled. And Augustine Ramirez is on deck for the Marlins. Hedrick sets on the 1-2 to pitch. Line drive to right field. Bellinger right there to make the play for the final out. And we are now going to the top of the 7th, folks. So Volpe, Wells, Gisham will be due up. 8-9-1 batters coming up. So. All right. Back to the game. We'll resume here. We're in a commercial break. Actually, give me 2 seconds here. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. A little dark here. Some clouds outside my house. DFA Wells recall Escara. Why? So Escara could do catcher interference. Yankees still have a 6-4 lead. Let's see if they could put up some more runs. Just give them a little cushion. So Royals leading 8-1 in the top of the 9th against the Blue Jays. The game is in Toronto. 1-1 game, top of the 9th between the Red Sox and Astros. Dodgers beating the Rays 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th. There's Anthony Volpe. He is 1 for 2, and there's a single for Anthony Volpe. So 2 for 3 game for Anthony Volpe. He gets his second hit of the game. So gets a hit on the first pitch. So he leads things off here in the top of the 7th with a single. This brings up Austin Wells. Peraza with the long set here. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Volpe has a lead over there at first base, just kind of dancing around. Wells takes strike 1, 1-1 now. As Peraza sets on the 1-1 to pitch. And off the glove. Whoa, what a hustle there by Volpe. And there's a hit for Austin Wells. It's a single. Now we got runners on first and third. Yeah, Wells thought it was a line drive to third. That Sonoha made the play, but it came off his glove. And great hustle there by Anthony Volpe. So we got runners on the corners now with Trent Gisham coming to the plate. Let's see if they make a pitching change here. Maybe not. Infield is in. Here's Gisham. He takes ball 1. Gisham 1 for 2 tonight. Yeah, it could be, Brad. Wells at first, Volpe at third. The 1-0 to Gisham is now 2-0 to Trent Gisham. The 2-0. It's a grounder. Foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike to Gisham. We got Dominguez waiting on deck. He's 2 for 3 in tonight's game. Belozzo sets here on the 2-1. The pitch. Outside, just misses. 3-1 now to Gisham. Good eye on Gisham. Belozzo sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. Gisham fouls it. Full count. Belozzo sets the 3-2. Gisham hits that ball deep into right field. That ball is off the foul pole. It's a 3-run home run by Trent Gisham. Let's go! Yankees are now up 9-4. 19th home run of the season for Gisham. 105.2 exit velo, 403-foot home run for Trent Gisham. That is his career high, 19th home run, and the Yankees are up 9-4. And still nobody out, and it's the top of the 7th, folks. And that'll bring up Dominguez to the plate. First pitch to Dominguez. Ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. Yes, you did, TC. Trust me, I do remember. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Dominguez. Draw ball, 2-2. Full count to Dominguez. And that is a single for Dominguez. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Dominguez having himself a fantastic game. I know. Isn't it nice there, TC? Isn't it nice? There's Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 3 tonight. In this game, they're doing everything. They're getting hits, they're getting runs, they're getting home runs, stolen bases. As play, one down. Dominguez will head back to first, so that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. Yeah, TC, I don't know. There seems to be. Yeah, you're right, man. Since they made those deadline moves, there seems to be some new life to this team. Watch when the other arms get back. Watch when watch when Judge gets back. I'm telling you, man. Here we have Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He has an 0-1 count against him. One ball, one strike. Jake Bird is warming up in the bullpen for the New York Yankees. One of the newly acquired arms that the Yankees got during the deadline. And Giancarlo hits that ball to center field, but Marcy is right there as he runs in. He makes the play. 2 down now here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. And here's Jazz. A broken bat. Oh, what a play there by Edwards, but Jazz is safe. So inning is still alive. That'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. But Goldschmidt is 0 for 3. He struck out in all 3 of his at-bats, all 3 of them just looking. Here's Bellozo still in the game. First pitch is ball 1. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. 1-0 count here to Goldschmidt. 2-0 now to Goldschmidt. Surprised they haven't taken this guy out, the Marlins, but hey, I'm not complaining. He's about to throw his 40th pitch here. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1 now to Goldschmidt. The 2-1. 2-2. Oh, did that hit him? Oh, catcher's interference? Was that what it was? So it looks like it was catcher's interference on Ramirez. So the bases are now loaded. Trip to the mound. Gibson is warming up in the bullpen for the Marlins. He's a left-handed pitcher. Looks like they're having a meeting there on the mound with Bellozo. All right, so let's see what Ryan McMahon does. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's looking for his first hit of the game. As Bellozo sets here against McMahon. 1-0 to McMahon. Well, Petruzzi, the thing is, man, it's like this team should be able to play even in Judge's absence. I'm not saying, Judge's presence is always great, but you don't want to solely rely on Judge. This is why some of these guys were acquired, right? This is why Cody Bellinger's on the team. This is why Giancarlo Stanton's on the team. Jazz is on the team. The other guys need to also step up when Judge is not playing. It can't just be all Judge as McMahon pops that up to center field and Marcy makes the play. The Yankees leave the bases loaded. But it's a 9-4 game. Yankees are up. 3-run blast for Trent Grisham. It's the bottom of the 7th. I'm going to leave you all with some tunes. We're going to a commercial break. Get a drink, stretch, get a snack. Come right back, folks. I'll be right back. And don't go away. right, folks. Sorry for the delay. Sorry I'm late. But we are back to the game. Looks like a hit was given up by Jake Bird on a long single by Agustin Ramirez. So here's Hernandez at the plate. Oh. Now look at that beard when he was with the Rockies. He didn't have to shave the beard. Maybe he could have trimmed it off a little bit, but nice. Clean shaven. The 1-0. 1-1 now to Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 2 tonight. Yes, he is, Jacob. Yes, he is. One and two. Yeah, I really like this acquisition that the Yankees made for Jake Bird. Said I've been watching him pitch out here in Colorado. Outside 2-2. You know, and I watched him pitch against the Yankees in the one game that the Yankees lost in that first game of the series, and I was like, the Yankees need to go after this guy. He's got some good stuff. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him with that sweeper. First strikeout for Jake Bird. Yeah, he's got a wicked freaking sweeper. So here's Otto Lopez. It's 0-1 against Lopez. He's 0 for 2. He's also hit by a pitch. The 0-1. Just misses. 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive, and that is hit to left field. And now we got runners on second and third, I believe. So Lopez gets a double. So runners on second and third. Does take away a chance at a double play. So runners on second and third, 1 out. There's a strike. We got Liam Hicks at the plate. Hicks came in earlier in the game as a pinch hitter for Myers. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2. And here's David Bednar warming up in the bullpen, one of the other newly acquired players that the Yankees traded for. The 1-2. Pitch is low, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Full count. Stowers is waiting on deck for the Marlins. Fouled off by Hicks. Bird sets here on the 3-2. The pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded. And that'll bring up Kyle Sowers to the plate. So things getting a little interesting here. Looks like Matt Blake will come out to the mound to talk with Bird. He's got the sweeper slider. He's got a fastball. You know, for any of these guys that are newly acquired, I mean, new team, new faces, new coaches. So, well, here's Stowers. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Bird is not the word. 1-0 to Stowers. Here's the 1-0. High flat ball to left field. Running back is Dominguez. Oh, my God. They just hit a grand slam. Dominguez almost had it. Holy smokes. The lead is now down to 1. Oh, my God. Oh, man. You got to be kidding me, man. All right, Boone has seen enough. Dominguez just missed it, man. You could tell he was upset. Dominguez just missed it. Well, does anybody still wish that Loizaga was pitching? Yeah, Dominguez almost had it. Actually, Dominguez is a good left fielder. He made that one leaping play against the Rays in that final game of the series. He took a home run away. Well, looks like David Bednar is going to come into the game. But yeah, we are in a commercial break. The game just got interesting once again. Now the Yankees are up by 1 run. Let's look at that replay. Yeah, Dominguez, just missed it, man. All right, we're back to the game. Here's David Bednar. One of the newly acquired players that the Yankees traded for. He was from the Pirates. It's 1-0 here to Wagaman as he hits a grounder to Volpe, fields it, throws to first for out number 2. And Javier Sonoja will be coming to the plate now. First pitch to Sonoja. Oh, that ball is hit into left field. Oh, my God. It's a tie game. Oh, my God. A solo home run given up by freaking Bednar. Now it's a 9-9 game. Wow. This bullpen is not making it happen right now. Holy smokes. Ball 1. And here's Jacob Marcy at the plate with 2 outs. The 1-1. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And that one's hit into right center field, and that ball will go to the gap as Gisham throws it in. And it's a double for Marcy. This inning is still alive, and that's going to bring up Xavier Edwards to the plate. And Marcy's family's celebrating. And here's Edwards. He takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. So runner on second, 2 outs. 2-0 count to Edwards. It's a 9-9 game here, folks. It's been a very bizarre game tonight. Very bizarre. There's a grounder. Volpe fields it, could not come up with it. Now the inning, once again, still alive. Runners on first and third now. As Edwards keeps this inning alive, they rule it a single. Yeah, it took his eye off the ball. Well, he thought he had possession of the ball. This is getting pretty ugly. Here's Augustine Ramirez. The inning, I believe, started with Ramirez too, and the Marlins will now take the lead. So runners on first and third. Marlins take a 10-9 lead here. So the Marlins just put up 6 runs in this inning. Unbelievable. I'm at a little bit of a loss for words right now. I don't even know what to say. Bernard pitches for ball 1. So Yankees in big, big trouble now. 10-9 game. Marlins putting up 6 runs so far. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now to Hernandez. The 2-0 is popped up. McMahon is right there. And finally, the Yankees are out of this inning. What a miserable inning that was. Marlins take a 10-9 lead now. We're going to the top of the 8th. What is going on here? Wow, that was just absolutely embarrassing. They didn't charge him an error. Well, did they give him an error? Let me see. Nah, they didn't charge him an error. All right, well. Yeah, let's see what the Yankees do here. Top of the 8th is coming up, so this is weird. Yeah, the Blue Jays lost tonight. If the Yankees don't win, what a missed opportunity. That would totally be unacceptable. That was a long freaking 7th inning. My God, they put up 6 runs. So Lake Backer is going to be pitching for the Marlins. And here's Volpe, who takes strike one. Volpe 2 for 3 tonight. DO1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Ball goes to the backstop. 1-2 now to Volpe. Two and two. The 2-2. Volpe hits that ball deep into left field, and that ball is gone. It's a tie game. A solo home run by Anthony Volpe. Let's go. 17th home run of the season for Volpe, 110.1. Exit velo, 421-foot home run. Volpe with another home run. It's a 10-10 game. Holy smokes, like, folks, did anybody expect a high-scoring game like this? This is insane. Volpe's just like, stay calm, stay calm. We got this, guys. We got this. There's Austin Wells. He's 1 for 3. Oh and 2 now to Austin Wells. The 0-2. 1-2. Yeah, it's been happening too often there, Brad. For one reason or another. Swing and a miss, and Wells strikes out, 1 down. And that'll bring up Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham takes strike one. Grisham 2 for 3. Watching a football game. So Volpe, 5 home runs in his last 9 games. And Gisham pops that one up. And the play is made by Paulie. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Dominguez to the plate. Swing and a miss by Dominguez. Oh and 2. In the dirt, 1 and 2. Two and 2. Full count now. So ball bounces to the backstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Dominguez. Here's the payoff. Dominguez gets a piece of it. Still 3 and 2. Here's the payoff. Another foul ball by Dominguez. Dominguez staying alive. And it's a 2-out walk to Dominguez. Would Cody Bellinger come into the plate? And Bellinger 1 for 4 tonight. Had a 2-run single in the 5th. Strike 1 to Cody Bellinger. The 0-1. 0-2, rounded foul. And you got Bender warming up in the bullpen for the Marlins. Bellinger calls time here. Dominguez was attempting to steal second base, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Oh, struck him out looking. I don't think Bellinger liked that call. It looked like a ball to me, but the Yankees tie it up on a solo home run by Anthony Volpe. We're going to the bottom of the eighth, folks. Yeah, this is a very bizarre game. Man, just when we thought the Yankees were having a good game, everything was going smooth, and now we have ourselves a 10-10 game. I'm just I don't know, man. This is a bizarre game. This is like probably the most bizarre game this season. There's been a lot of strange games this season, but no, this one so far is the most bizarre out of all the games that the Yankees have played. All right, bottom of the eighth now, folks. Looks like David Bednar is back on the mound for the Yankees. Otto Lopez is leading things off here in the for the Marlins. He takes strike one. 1-1. As Bednar sets here on the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Gets a piece of that. It's foul ball, 1-2. Two and two. The 2-2. As Lopez fouls that back, still staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, Peanut, I get where you're coming from. I mean, I'm not going to freak out yet on the acquisitions. Strike 3 to Lopez as Bednar strikes out Lopez for out number 1. Okay, I understand. New team, new environment, new coaches, new manager, right? It could have been a fluke, right? I'm not saying I'm okay with this, but it could have just been one of those games. You know, Matt Blake hasn't really had time to work with these guys, really. As Hicks takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1. I mean, I'll refrain from commenting, but I mean, it wasn't Definitely not great. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. Two. Full count. Foul back. Hicks still staying alive. And there's Doval, the other pitchers acquired in a trade, warming up right now for the New York Yankees. The 3-2. Fouled off again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. So the name that Yankee should be Mike Lowell. Yep, that's exactly who it was. That's one I actually got. Swing and a miss by Stowers. Deal one. There's a grounder to Goldschmidt. Bednar tosses to Bednar. It's a close play, but first base umpire said he was out. Wow, that was close. Just got him. Just got him. Wow. And we're going to the top of the ninth here, folks. 10-10 game. So we got Stanton, Jazz, and Goldschmidt coming up in the top of the ninth. And we're in a commercial break. I will take another small break. I'll be back. All right, we're back here, folks. The game is still in a commercial break. It'll resume here momentarily. All right, so Anthony Bender is in the game for the Marlins, and Giancarlo Stanton is leading things off here at the top of the ninth. So this is their closer here. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The 1-1, 1-2. Getting him with that sweeper. The 1-2. Giancarlo hits a grounder to Paulie, who throws over to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Jazz is 1 for 4 tonight. Oh and 1 to Jazz. One and 1 now to Jazz Chisholm. The 1-1. 2 and 1. Three and 1 now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3 and 2. Swing and a miss, and Jazz strikes out. Second out of the inning. All right, looks like we have Ben Rice to pinch hit for Goldschmidt. Looks like pitching coach for the Marlins coming out to talk with Bender. What's up, Stephen B? I mean, some crappy outings, no doubt, but it's only one game. Sometimes these flukes happen. Again, if it ends up continuing being a thing, that's going to be a problem. Well, remember when Devin Williams was having some rough games? He showed great improvement. Yes, he's had a couple of mishaps, absolutely, but he's improved, right? Cody Bellinger, his season started out really rough. Look at Cody Bellinger now. Let's just see how these guys adjust. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait. I mean, this first impression, yeah, it's not great. but I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I understand, Stephen B. Oh, 2-0. 2-1. So Yankees have Slater, Rosario, and Caballero on the bench. The 2-1. 2-2. I don't know about that call, but umpire's been calling those strikes on both teams. The 2-2. There's a pinch hit single by Ben Rice. He keeps this inning alive, and that'll bring up Ryan McMahon to the plate. McMahon is unfortunately 0 for 4 tonight. And looks like pinch runners coming in. Saw Rice leaving the first base bag. There's Caballero. There's your pinch runner. He's taking over for Ben Rice. So Caballero gets back to first base on that pickoff attempt. Want to know it's McMahon. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, swing and a miss, 1-1. Ooh, ball almost got. I don't know if Hicks was trying to play a trick. Almost made it look like that ball got away. So if Bender throws it again and doesn't get Caballero out, Caballero takes second base. And there he goes. So stolen base by Caballero. Now it's a 1-2 count to McMahon. Runner on second. That is the 35th stolen base for Caballero. Two balls, two strikes now to McMahon. So Caballero leads all of Major League Baseball with 35 stolen bases. Did not expect the Yankees to trade for him. Full count now to Ryan McMahon. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up. Big pitch coming up. With Anthony Volpe waiting on deck. Here's the payoff. It's a base hit! The Yankees are going to take the lead. It's an 11-10 game. Oh, it's a 2-out RBI single by Ryan McMahon. Let's go. McMahon coming through in the clutch. Exactly what the Yankees needed here. There's Anthony Volpe. He takes ball one. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. 2-1 now. It's a Volpe. Looks like they're having some pitch comm issues. Volpe hits that ball deep into center field, running back. Oh, the play's not made. Let's see what happens here. All right, McMahon scores. It's a 12-10 game. It's a double for Anthony Volpe. Let's go. Volpe having himself a night. Who is this Anthony Volpe? Where has he been? It's a 12-10 game. An RBI double with 2 outs by Anthony Volpe. Yeah, dude, Volpe. Volpe is 4 for 5 tonight, people. 4 for 5. Let that marinate in your brain. He's 4 for 5 tonight. Can you believe that? If I told you Volpe went 4 for 5 tonight, would you believe me? His fourth hit of the night. Wow. Wells takes strike one. And Bender steps off. It's funny that there's boos, right? So many Yankees fans right now. New York South. 1-1 now to Wells. And going to third is Volpe. He is safe. A stolen base for Anthony Volpe. That is his 14th stolen base of the season. Yankees making it happen, doing everything that they possibly can. Yeah, I'm sure you would have thought I was on drugs. Oh, they're challenging the play. Was he out? Ooh, he might be out there, guys and gals. He might be out. He might be out, but we'll see. Let's see. Glove, tagging, foot. Ooh, I don't know. I never know with these replays. Maybe it's time for me to stop guessing. There's the replay room there. And it's been under review for quite a while now. Yeah, Yankee fan, they do. They're taking a while. The runner is safe. Wow. I really thought they were going to overturn it. Well, 1-2 pitch to Wells. Runner on third. Wells hits that to left field, but it is playable for out number 3. And the Yankees put up 2 runs. Let's see if they could hold it down. Let's see if the bullpen could hold it down in the bottom of the 9th. Wow. Folks in the chat, how we doing? Nice, Frederick. Wells is trash. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this team or this game rather. I don't know what to make of this game. This is how do you all what's everybody's thoughts on this game? What are we thinking, folks? Let me take this off the screen here, but like how's everybody feeling? Yo, Welkin, you know what was this is true, Welkin. Well, it sucks just like Volpe. But you know what? It was funny when we were watching that. When we were watching that game against the Rays, the third game of the series. I remember when Wells walked off the bat casually, thinking it was 3 outs. He totally forgot that it was only 2 outs. Like I was more pissed at that than I was at the Volpe misplay in that game. Like that was just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean Machado does make a lot of errors. I don't think so, Frederick. I don't think he's ever pitched for the New York Yankees. All right. Well, last chance for the Marlins to make something happen here. So they're going to have Graham Pauley, Javier Sanoja, Jacob Marcy coming up, and Camilo Doval, another one of the newly acquisitions for the New York Yankees, is going to try and close this game out. Pretty good numbers. So let's see what he does here against this Marlins lineup here. First pitch, strike one. The 0-1. 1-1. As the ball sets here on the 1-1. The pitch. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the ball sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Ground ball. And Bellinger flips it to Duvall for out number 1. So it looks like Caballero is in right field, Bellinger at first. So a couple of adjustments there on the Yankee defense. Here's Javier Sanoja. He's 2 for 4 tonight. First pitch. 0-1. The 0-1. Did he go? He did not go. First base umpire said it is now 1-1 to Sanoja. The 1-1. And that'll drop in front of Dominguez, and Sanoja will get a single there. So Sanoja on with 1 out, and that'll bring up Jacob Marcy to the plate. Double play would be freaking amazing right now. So here's Jacob Marcy. The ball sets. First pitch. Just misses. 1-0. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. So Duvall with a pickoff attempt. As Snell gets back to first base. The 2-1. High fly ball to right field, but it is foul. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marcy. So it's a full count here to Marcy. The payoff. Out of the way. It's been a long game. A long freaking game. Holy smokes, man. Here's the 3-2. Ball 4. So we got runners on first and second. With one out, the tying run is on first base. This brings up Xavier Edwards. One and 0 to Edwards. Ground ball, base hit. Oh my God. Oh my God, that ball gets past Caballero. What is going on here? It's a tie game. Wow. And it's a triple. And Edwards, as a result, goes to third base. Bro, you can't make this up, man. Wow, this is a tie game. Now we got ourselves a tie game with a man on third. Yeah, I don't like the way. Unbelievable. Wow. So they got five players in the infield right now. 12-12 game. Two and 0 now. So Augustine Ramirez. No foul ball. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-1. And a run scores just like that, and the Yankees lose 13-12. You cannot make this up, man. Wow. I'm like literally at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say right now. And I was saying with this Marlins team, man. I just say with this Marlins team during the pregame, I said these guys, they could make a run for the postseason. And it's games like this, you know what I mean? Watch out. Wow, this is what a game. I'm just truly at a loss for words. But man, wow. That is crazy. When things don't go your way, they just don't go your way. It's insane. Well, Duvall gets the loss. Bender gets to win. Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't hold it down. The Yankees just couldn't hold it down, unfortunately. Yeah, this has been bad, man. This was a bad game. This was like the opportunity for the Yankees to win with the Blue Jays losing. It's like the Yankees just beat themselves, man. Wow. I'm just at a loss for words. Terrible. Yeah, exactly there, Charles. Tell him how terrible it is there, Charles Barkley. '60th loss? Not the 60th loss. No, they're not. They don't have 60 losses. They have 50 losses. Yeah, wow. But yeah, that was one of the most bizarre games I've watched all season. That was just insane. That was crazy. But folks, honestly, there's really not a lot to say. Yankees they were playing well, everything was going well. The bullpen just couldn't hold it down. I'll hold back criticism. I know it's one game, it might have just been a fluke, but if this is it, that's a problem. But yeah, that was a pretty crappy game. What a waste, man. It's like, it was again, at a loss for words. You can tell I'm at a loss for words, but they got to win tomorrow. They don't have a choice but to win tomorrow. If they're trying to win the series, that is. So, yeah, this was a pretty crappy game. Let's see how these guys bounce back tomorrow. Are they going to be able to bounce back? Can they win tomorrow's game and try to go for the series win on Sunday? We'll find out, folks. But again, thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate you all hanging out. I know it was like almost a 4-hour game. It was a long freaking game, but not the result that we wanted. But folks in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. It's Larry. I mean, real quick, man. They played well without Judge. That's the thing, man. I mean, it's his presence not being there still sucks, but it's not like the bats were bad. There's other guys that have been stepping up, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, but let's hope the Yankees can win tomorrow. But tonight's game was definitely unacceptable. Let's just hope that this was like some fluke. You know, I'm not going to be too critical on the new guys yet. It's only one game. You know, so let's just see how these guys bounce back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. But anyway, folks, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys and gals. You guys and gals are the best. Thank you all very much. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all very much. I'll see you all next time. Let's go.